Alright guys, today I want to show you the Ring small solar panel. I have a Ring Spotlight Cam Plus monitoring my backyard, and I feel like I charge the battery too often and it's a pain, and this way my battery will always stay charged and I won't have to worry about it. So here's the box. Nothing fancy. And let's see what's inside. Looks like we've got the mount for the solar panel. Some setup instructions. Got the solar panel itself. It's much smaller than I expected. And this is a barrel plug adapter for some cameras. If you are buying this on Amazon, they will tell you if you've already purchased a camera from them whether or not it's compatible, but make sure you read and determine if this solar panel will work with your camera. So in here we've got wall anchors and screws for mounting these little cable brackets. So the cable is secured nicely, and these should just be screws and wall anchors to mount the bracket to the wall to mount this solar panel. All right, next we need to install this. So I'm using a very temporary setup because I haven't determined exactly where I want my camera. Currently I just have it mounted to this stake on some scrap wood, but I'm going to mount the solar panel directly below the camera. And you can see I've already marked the holes right here. So I'm going to drill those out and then screw in the bracket. All right, now the bracket is mounted to my temporary pole here, and I will now install the solar panel itself. All right, before I install the solar panel, I just quickly wanted to show what my current battery level is on my backyard camera. You can see it's at 75%. All right, here it is installed onto the bracket, directly below my camera here. And you'll see on the back that they have this convenient cord wrap so that you can take up the excess slack of the cable. I wanted to point out that there's a rubber plug in the back that you take out, and when you plug in the cable end has a seal that snaps into place so it stays weather tight. Okay, now that I have the solar panel plugged into the back of the camera, looking at the device health in the Ring app, it shows that the solar status is connected. And in a little while, I will check and see if the battery level has increased. I doubt that it will today just because it's very overcast with a little bit of rain mixed in. So it's not ideal battery charging conditions, but I will keep checking. So I wasn't getting much sun with the first position I had the solar panel in, so I've rotated it to face south where the sun will hit when it comes around in the afternoon. So the weather hasn't been great here in Ohio, and I haven't had direct sun for the first month that I had the solar panel installed. But just the other day, I finally was going to get some sun in the backyard, and I decided to take a screenshot before the sun hit it directly and a screenshot after about 2.5 hours when the sun had gone down far enough that it was no longer directly hitting the solar panel. And you'll see that my battery increased from 2% all the way up to 21% when I checked later. So I would say almost 20% in just over 2 hours is not too terrible. I can tell that in the summer, when I do have direct sun for a long part of the day, that my battery will stay charged, and I won't have to worry about charging the battery manually. My favorite parts of this solar panel are that it's small, It's easy to mount. I like the cord management system built into the panel. I like that I can get longer recordings. On battery, you can only record up to 30 seconds, but with a wired connection like solar panel or direct plug-in, you can get up to 2 minutes of recording time. You can also have more frequent snapshots in between video recordings. On battery, you can only have a snapshot every hour, but with the solar panel, I can now have a snapshot every 5 minutes. And hopefully, with direct sun, I won't have to charge batteries anymore. The only downside to any solar panel is that it does require direct sunlight for a large part of the day to keep your batteries fully charged. And unfortunately, in my location, I just don't have that much sun during the day, and where my camera is mounted, it's not getting enough sun to stay fully charged this time of year. But that's not the solar panel's fault. That's my own personal fault for having bad placement. So I hope this helped you make a decision. Thanks for watching.